that. Whatever those items are. In addition to that, they're going to have to complete one more row, column, or diagonal. And whoever finishes both of their selections first is our victor. All right, and our runners are off. We're going to see starting in Cirrus Station, just like a regular Super Metroid run. And once they hit the planet, then they're going to be off to do whatever it is that they have been selected to do. So it looks like that Lexausaurus has been forced row 4. Row 4 involves 6 energy tanks. Criteria map station. Hope you remember where that is. Collecting X-ray scope and skipping grapple beam. That one could be tough. There's a couple ways to get that without the grapple beam, though. Collect plasma beam and skip space jump. That means Lex is going to kill some Dragon. And finally, finish in Spore Spawn's room. So Lex is going to have to go all the way back to Spore Spawn's room and finish in that room. Spore Spawn does not need to be defeated to be considered finish in for that particular tile. All right, and on to EasyDanger. Easy is going to have to collect Spring Ball and skip Ice Beam. So that means definitely going to be seeing EasyDanger pick up the grapple beam there. No other way in to the Spring Ball location. So then, Easy is going to have to go back to the grapple beam room so that he can finish in that room. But along the way, Easy is going to have to collect 7 energy tanks and 70 missiles. That's a lot of collection right there. The Brinstar map station. Yeah, the Brinstar map station. Hope you remember where that is. And 3 reserve tanks. So that is quite a lot of collection there for EasyDanger. In addition to the nice amount of backtracking that he's going to have to do. I myself was a fan of column 5 here, but it looks like that was not forced tonight. So we're going to be seeing these particular rows, and we're going to see what these runners can do for us. As we see both of our runners coming into the planet, and Easy and Lexa both making use of Moonfall. Nice trick recently discovered here. It uncaps Samus's fall speed and allows her to go just a bit faster down down various rooms. Yeah, I think chat, you're right. Easy's row is significantly more cumbersome, shall we say, than Lexa's. Don't get me wrong, though. Lexa's forced row does have a number of things that they're going to have to do. Collecting plasma, gotta go all the way deep into Meridia there, defeat Dragon. Collecting that X-ray scope without a grapple beam is no small feat. Especially if Lexa wants to do the damage boosts. Those are really tricky and really dangerous. Criteria map station, we should actually see Lexa hit that pretty early, if they remember where it is. 6 energy tanks is also quite a good amount. There's only 14 in the game, so that's almost half. Although Easy gonna have to pick up exactly half. So we'll see. All right, looks like Easy is going to be going back for the Brinstar E-Tank here to pick up 1 extra E-Tank almost right away. Meanwhile, Lexa's going to be heading up the climb here, back into the parlor, and we're going to be seeing Lexa fight Bomb Chorizo pretty soon here. There's also some additional missiles back here that Easy can pick up. That will give... we'll give him 5 more on his way toward that 70. Gonna try to reset the Rio here. Alright, and use the gamer to get it. Nice. First try. First try, every try. Alright. Okay. Alright. And there's Bomb Chorizo down for Lexa. And so we'll see what they're going to do. Alright. And that is 10 missiles there for Easy. The nice thing about that 7 E-tanks and 70 missiles is we don't have to track exactly where they're from. So at any point in time that Easy has 70 missiles, or 70 or more, we're going to be good. Ooh! And Lexa remembering that map station. Here it comes. Now, you don't need to activate the map station, though some runners do. You just need to go in and visit the room. Just like that. Alright, and there is a criteria map station for Lexa. Meanwhile, Easy making his way up the climb here. This room, really hard to optimize. Lexa making their way back up the parlor. And going to be going down over to Terminator. So from there, it'll be interesting to see what Lexa wants to do. In addition, remember, our runners do have to pick another row, column, or diagonal to complete with their forced row. So, I don't know what our runners are going to be thinking to pair with their forced row. For Lexa, you don't want to pick up Spring Ball. That's kind of out of the way. Both Meridia E-tanks might be a thing. Skipping Wave Beam, getting 20 plus super missiles might also be a thing. But that row has to finish in the grapple beam room, so that row is out. What else? Both Brinstar missile recharge stations, all 10 wreck ship missiles. All 15 Norfair power bombs. That's not really good. That goes into lower Norfair. So Lexa probably doesn't want to do that. Yeah, there's not much fun to pair. Oh boy, we're gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, jeez. Wreck ship super missiles is definitely kind of easy. They're pretty much on the way. One of them is a typical pickup for any percent, and the other one is just off to the right. All right, Lexa into Big Pink here. Will Lexa pick up that charge beam? Picking up that charge beam means that both row 3 and column 5 are out. Ooh. Lexa skipping the charge beam. Getting a nice Green Hill Zone mock ball there. That could mean that row 3 or column 5 are in play for Lexa. Now, there is that 50 out of 75 Norfair missiles in column 5. So maybe Lexa's thinking row 3? But Lexa would have to remember where all 3 Brinstar energy recharge stations are. Do you remember their chat? Alright, EasyDanger into Terminator, and Lexa going up Red Tower here. So, this could mean an early wreck ship for Lexa, or it could mean collecting some Alpha Power Bombs. We do see some farming here from the Zebs. Seelas and Zebs in this room here, not being nice. Alright, and Lexa is farmed up. Probably going to be going down for these power bombs, for almost surely. Going to need him to get out of here. And EasyDanger into Brinstar here. Going to be going and picking up at least early supers plus that reserve. It is forced to do 3 plus reserve tanks, so I can't see why Easy would not pick up this reserve. It's pretty much the easiest reserve tank to pick up. Three reserve tanks. It depends on which 3 you pick up. The third reserve tank is actually the most difficult, because you're going to be choosing basically between Wreck Ship E-Tank or Meridia. I'm sorry, Wreck Ship Reserve or Meridia Reserve. So yeah, it looks like Lexa is going to be doing an early Wreck Ship here. Going to be going for a CWJ. Setup looks good. All right, let's see the recovery strat. Oh, this trick, very, very difficult. Yeah, I once asked some of the top runners in the game how you set up for this trick, and they said, you don't. And I was like, oh. So, alright. Lexa making it to the podium there, getting the moat missiles. Alright, gonna be setting up for the CWJ again. Meanwhile, Easy, having picked up that, ooh. Aha! Easy does remember where the Brinstar save station is. That's not what he's looking for. This is, though, the Brinstar map station, just on the other side of this room. Alright, once again, runners do not need to activate the map. Sometimes they do. They feel like that's what it means to visit the map station. But official rules mean just go into the room. Alright, and there is Easy out of the Brinstar map station. That is something that was forced. So he does have that available to him. Now, we'll see if Easy wants to pick up that charge beam coming into Big Pink here, and that'll be I actually think that Easy will want to pick up the charge beam. It's also possible that he's gonna go for column 2, given that he already has two tiles lit up there. 20 plus super missiles. That's a good amount. Already has 5. If he wants to pick up the Spore Spawn supers, they're kind of right here, and it looks like he might. And then the 2 Wreck Ship super missiles. That's gonna give him 20. Ooh, not quite getting the setup there. All right, Lexa over the moat and into the ocean now. Nicely done there. That is a pretty tricky setup. All right, here is oh, all right, Easy. Also, nope, Easy. You need some supers to open that door. All right, Easy's gonna have to farm up here, at least for some supers. And Lexa gonna be going into the ghost. Yeah, that looks good, Easy, right there. I think you're too far ahead of it. All right, this is a pretty dangerous fight here for Lexa. Let's see how they handle it. All right, the Rios don't have a really good. Nothing in here has a really good super drop, but one thing that Easy could do is Easy could actually fight Spore Spawn. Not a tile on the card, but we'll give him the Spore Spawn supers for sure. All right. Looks like Lexa on round 2 of Fantoon over there. Good setup with a fast. Alright, nice. Gonna be going into round 3 now. Alright, and Easy actually is going to fight Spore Spawn. Now, these little Spore drops will only drop missiles for Easy. So no supers in the fight. They'll drop missiles or energy. Alright. It's 20 seconds around in between rounds of Spore Spawn. Kind of a slow boss. Alright. Has a 1,000 energy. Missiles do 100 damage to Spore Spawn. And there is Fantoon down for Lexa. Meanwhile, Easy still taking on that Spore Spawn. I think one thing I think we're gonna see out of Lexa is at least Wreck Ship left supers. Probably left ship or yeah, probably Wreck Ship right supers as well. Nicely done. Yeah, and there Lexa goes over for the Wreck Ship right supers. Not typical in any percent. Definitely see them in 100%. And Rando, we always see this item. It's swapped with a major. And we can see it in bingo. Alright, so this is going to give Lexa the all 10 Wreck Ship super missiles. So this makes me think that Lexa's going for row 3. And with that, though, alright, Spore Spawn down for EasyDanger. Now you gotta wait for Spore Spawn to close. With that, though, Lex is gonna have to visit all 3 Brinstar Energy recharge stations. And I hope they remember where they are. Do you, chat? Do you remember where they are? Because there's at least one of them that I can think of. Pretty tricky location. I'm not gonna give it away. Our runners could be listening. Alright, EasyDanger finally has those Spore Spawn supers. That's 10 super missiles for Easy. Alright, let's see how Lexa handles the attic. Alright. Okay, Easy also skipping that charge beam. Interesting. If Easy was going for column 2, does not have to skip that charge beam. But I guess that is in the cards. Probably doesn't want to spend the extra time it takes to go down there and get it. So this this wetsuit here for Lexa means that they can go into Meridia pretty quickly. And that, I think, is going to be most of their collection. Other than the wave beam. Oh. Wow. What a turn of events, folks. Lexa has died. And now has to restart back at the ship with a 20-minute time loss. I don't even know what to say. This is... Wow. from Phantom down and almost at the gravity suit to square one, back to 0. Lexa has to do everything all again. I don't know. That's a huge time loss for Lexa. So we're gonna see what Easy can do with this time loss, as we see Lexa picking up the morph ball, coming into first missiles, and yeah, just gonna be picking those up. All right, there is Lexa, gonna be coming back up the elevator and into the pit room, and from there, one thing we do have to do, trackers, if you would, is take the wreck ship super missiles away from Alexa, as well as the map station. They have not collected any of those anymore. They do have to collect them again. So here's the map station for Lexa. EasyDanger back down the elevator here. All right, going back up the elevator. All right, and there's the criteria map station for Lexa again. Once again, folks, does not have to activate the map station. All right, EasyDanger going... All right, over to the ship. Okay. Has some power bombs. Gonna go over to the ship. Maybe get a refill or go up to Gauntlet. Definitely low on ammo. All right. There, Easy has 40 of the 70 missiles that he needs. Only 2 of the 7 energy tanks, though. And that's bombs for Lexa. All right. Okay, and Easy, where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Oh, Easy going over to the wreck ship. A CWJ in his future? Or a horizontal bomb jump? Alright, bomb Chorizo down for Lexa. Going to be going back over to Terminator. No. Going to be going back over to Terminator. And then from there, we're going to be seeing Lexa go back into Big Pink. Big Pink... Or early supers, Big Pink. And then the question is, do we see Lexa go back to early wreck ship? This EasyDanger going to early wreck ship here, I'm kind of surprised at this. But right, has to collect grapple beam. I don't know. I don't know how practiced Easy is with the CWJ here. Looks like he's getting the right frame. It is a double frame perfect trick. Once you see Samus's animation there, but you can't be holding. What is it? You can't be holding down or left or whatever. Just before, in order to hit it, it's It's really tricky. It's tricky. To rock a rhyme, that's right on time. That was a D. Yeah, I'm a fan of this move by EasyDanger. Lexa picking up the reserve tank there. Doesn't actually need it, but it might be a safety that they want. Yeah, I would think Easy would want to have gone down Red Tower. I could see picking up the power bombs, maybe. But Norfair, Croc power bombs are actually more on the way. I don't know. He doesn't have a requirement for power bombs. I think this is a very time-consuming thing. I don't know how practiced he is with it, but I'm gonna see. He's come pretty close a couple of times. But like I said, it's a really, really tough trick. Double frame perfect. And there's no setup for it. None. You just have to have a feel for it. Alright, there is the charge beam for Lexa. So that gonna take that tile away from them. We'll see what else they want to do a little bit differently this time. Already we've seen a reserve tank as well as the charge beam. I wonder if we're going to be seeing a trip down Red Tower here for Lexa. One thing that our runners are, they're not required to do this early wreck ship. They can pick up both suits if they want. You know. Lexa not quite getting the hero shot there. Also, that's a pretty hard trick. Alright, Easy. Ooh. That looked real good, Easy. Alright, Lexa gonna fill up again. Easy going for a horizontal bomb jump. Come on. Alright. And Lexa back with some power bombs. And the alpha power bombs. Could be, that's an interesting thought that Lexa could be going top left, bottom right, 3+ reserve tanks. That does mean that Lexa's going to have to skip the reserve tank in the wrecked ship. Does not have speed booster, which is required to get it. As it looks like Lexa is going back for that early wreck ship. Alright, EasyDanger back in the Red Tower. Back in the hellway here. And it looks like going to be going down Red Tower. Has given up on that early wreck ship. I don't blame him. That's a ridiculously difficult trick. And like I said, there's no setup for it. You just have to have a feel for it. So you have to have done it like a billion times. It is a little bit easier with this fanfare going on. That's a little bit of a buffer, a frame, or an input buffer that you can get out of it. But it's still double frame perfect. So I don't think that was quite the right spot there, Lex. So you have to be all the way in the door, like 1 or 2 pixels of Samus's face sticking out. All right, Easy going into Kraid here. Gonna come into the warehouse. I think Easy's second bingo will be column 2. did pick up that criteria map station. Not required, not forced. And has the basically free skip wave beam. So 20 plus supers, already has 10. Picks up the 10 in the wreck ship. That's 20. And then collecting both Meridia E-tanks. Will want to pick up both of those. Now, that is going to mean... very nicely done there by Lexa. He's going to have to pick up one of the sand pits for the reserve tank. Defeat Bot Woon to get the Bot Woon E-tank. So there is a bit of travel around Meridia there for Easy. But if he picks up Grapple Beam now, you can go back up to the wreck ship, kind of finish off that, come back into Meridia, and then go back to the Grapple Beam room. So... yes. Alright, nobody going for that wreck ship map station. I don't think that's on our card tonight. Alright, Kraid down for EasyDanger and does have the Various suit. Going to make fights with Fantoon and other bosses a lot easier. Here's Fantoon fight for Lexa. Gonna be an extra E-tank here for EasyDanger as well. Can pick up a second E-tank, or a fourth E-tank if Easy goes down to high jump boots. Pick up a high jump boots. There's Crocomire E-tank, so Easy can be at 5 E-tanks pretty quickly here. Oh no! Come on, Lexa. Does have that reserve all the way filled up from that farming earlier. Also, Lexa has saved this time around at the top of Red Tower. So, not as big a time loss if Lexa does fall to the evil elephant space ghost. And there's a fourth E-tank for EasyDanger. It looks like going to pick up those high jump boots first. Yeah. Alright, and all the supers as drops for Lexa. Interesting drops there, Fantoon. Alright, EasyDanger picking up some more missiles. Does still have to get to 70. No small task there. There are 230 in the entire game. So 70, pretty significant amount. Not as bad as the 120 missile pickup tile. Alright, and there is 5 of the 10 wreck ship super missiles for Lexa. EasyDanger looks like going across to Bubble Mountain. Doing some pickup in Norfair. Gonna pick up Cathedral missiles. They're on the way. And that is 10 wreck ship supers for Lexa. Alright. So, from here, Lexa gonna make their way up to the attic. And rock the gravity suit. Meanwhile, Easy moonwalking into the door. Can he make it up Bubble Mountain? Oh, King Cack attack. Tried, but failed. Alright. Nicely done in the attic there for Lexa. And And Easy going to be making his way over to that speed booster. That definitely going to allow Easy a pretty good, reliable way to get across the moat, as well as potentially the ocean with some ocean fly. So we could see that strat out of Easy. All right, here's some lag burgers there for Alexa, blowing everything up with a power bomb. Doesn't want to take too much damage in that room. These spikes do 60 damage to Lexa. So, oof, nicely done. No suits. Spikes hurt. So, just a reminder here, tonight we are watching Super Metroid Double Anti-Bingo. LexausaurusRex in purple and EasyDanger in green. We have our bingo card in the center here. And our forced row for Alexa is row 4. And the forced row for EasyDanger, row 5. You can see those pointed out by the arrows. This it's a pretty tight jump here that Easy is attempting to get up to that Norfair Reserve. And there is a wetsuit for Lexa. All right, nicely done there. Easy getting up to the green door. Going to give him access to that Norfair Reserve. Still, I think, yeah, not quite at 70 missiles, so probably wants to pick them up. Really close, though. Last fill-up was at 40. And has picked up 3 or 4 packs since, so that's an additional 20. Should put him at 60. 60-ish, roughly. All right, and this is gonna be 2 reserve tanks of the 3 that EasyDanger needs to pick up. All right. So Lexa now with the wetsuit. We will see where they decide to go. Going to still have to pick up the X-ray scope. And cannot pick up that grapple beam in order to pick that up. So that's an interesting tile. We'll see if Lexa... Nope, skipping over that for the moment. Does have to kind of come back here to finish in Spore Spawn's room, so... may want to just pick up a bunch of extra stuff in Meridia and come back. Alright, that may actually be 70 missiles there for EasyDanger. Still a few E-tanks shy of that 70. The Crocomire E-tank, which I do believe Easy is going to hit Crocomire right now, pick up Grapple Beam, will give Easy 5 E-tanks. We'll only have to pick up 2 more. Now, the Wreck Ship E-tank is way out of the way, so I don't anticipate that. Ooh, does not need to use supers here. Can use regular missiles. Alright, gets it with supers anyway. But yeah, does not want to pick up the Wreck Ship E-tank. That's way out of the way. Has to go through Spiky Death Room to get that. Collecting both Meridia energy tanks, however, would give him the 7. So that is very in line with that column 2 that I believe that Easy is trying to pair with the row 5 that has been forced. Yeah, this is definitely the Croc play. Gonna be picking up the grapple beam. Gonna make it really easy to get across to the wreck ship at this point in time. Lexa coming into Norfair here. Does have the high jump boots now into the cathedral. Meanwhile, Easy pounding away at the Croc Z. And Lex is going to come up to Bubble Mountain. It'll be interesting to see what Lexa decides to pick up here from Bubble Mountain. I would imagine Speed Booster for sure. Um, and then I think if Lexa wants to go TLBR, that reserve tank, and that's kind of it. That'll be all of the Norfair collection that Lexa wants to do. And then from here, once Lexa has that reserve tank, I think it's into Meridia, and closing out their row 4. Now, the one thing that Lexa does need to do is pick up a number of additional E-tanks. So there are only 2 in Meridia. So, and that means Lexa is going to have to pick up 2 more somewhere along the way. Yeah, here's that reserve tank. I would have... No, I mean... Yeah, I'm not... I'm 100% where Lex is thinking maybe to pick up the remaining 2 E-tanks. If they pick up both of the Meridia E-tanks. So that's Mama Turtle and Batwoon E-tanks. Alright, Easy does have that grapple. So has collected grapple beam. Cannot pick up ice beam. Must skip it. Alright. Lexa going through Frog Speedway. Looks like heading out of Norfair. You know, Lexa can pick up an E-Tank in Big Pink. While on the way to finishing Spore Spawn's room. Actually, there are 2 E-Tanks that Lexa could pick up. The Waterway E-Tank, that are kind of right there in Big Pink, on the way to finish in Spore Spawn's room. Easy. Oof, that is a tight jump there. So this, even with that death, this routing looks really spot on for Lexa. There we see Easy with 65 missiles. Oh, deciding to shoot a Sova with a missile. Yeah, that's yes. So here's what I think Lex is doing. Coming into Meridia, collecting 2 E-Tanks. So we're gonna have both Meridia E-Tanks. Collect the plasma beam, and then and the reserve tank. Okay, the reserve tank in the sandpit. Then going to be heading to Spore Spawn's room. On the way, picking up 2 E-Tanks. And that'll be it. That'll be the close for Lexa, and that's kind of incoming. Meanwhile, we see Easy still has to go up to the wreck ship if he wants to pick up the wreck ship supers. Some additional supers there for Lexa. It does give Lexa 20 plus super missiles. Yeah, this is I think this is very winnable for Lexa. Here's that potential soft lock for Balloon. You run out of missiles and you don't have charge beam, it's game over. Alright, EasyDanger into the wreck ship area here. Oof, easy, man. I thought you were gonna fall into the ocean and I was gonna be sad. Okay, that is both Meridia E-Tanks or Lexa. Has also defeated Bot Woon. Alright, and Lexa going to be going into Dragon. So is equipped with Speed Booster here, so I fully expect to see a Speed Booster Dragon kill. I do believe Lexa is versed in that. Yes, Lexa will pick up the X-Ray on the way back to Spore Spawn. Has more E-Tanks that way, making it a lot safer. Cannot pick up Space Jump here. Not allowed to do that. Alright. So that is a Dragon down for Lexa. Meanwhile, we see Easy getting the Doppler on Phantoon. Phantoon looks like it's a one super away from being dead. Go away, Phantoon. Nobody likes you. Alright, Phantoon down for Easy. Okay, Lexa going to be going through Cack Attack Alley. A little bit harder without Space Jump, but ooh. Alright, Lexa makes it up, no problem. So yeah, if Lexa goes to Plasma Beam and then down the toilet... No, Lexa does not want to go down the toilet because Lexa wants to pick up that reserve tank in the sand pit. Right? Yeah. Going down the toilet would lead Lexa to Spring Ball, but that's not really where Lexa wants to go. Alright, so there is 5 of the wreck ship supers for EasyDanger. 5 more supers going to give EasyDanger those 20 plus super missiles. That's Plasma Beam and Space Jump for, or Plasma Beam and Skipping Space Jump for Lexa. So yeah, that TLBR looks like the row column or the diagonal. This a pretty tricky jump here for Lexa. Does have to kill all the space pirates in that room. Alright, here is an attic for Easy. Cassius climb, falling down, Lexa. Alright. Nice attic spark there by Easy. Okay, it looks like Lexa might be going... Yeah, okay, going to be going down the toilet here. Woo! It's going to have to come back around for the sand pit if Lexa wants that third reserve tank. Lexa cannot complete column 2. That's not a thing. Because Lexa is forced row 4, which does have a finish-in tile already. And you cannot finish in 2 different rooms. So, here is a thing. EasyDanger can collect his third reserve tank here by going to the Rex ship reserve tank. So that might be a thing that he wants to do. Does have 70 E-tank or 70 missiles. Still needs 2 more E-tanks. So yeah, at this point in time, like if Easy picks up the reserve tank here, then the 2 E-tanks in Meridia and Spring Ball, then Easy has to just beeline it over to Grapple Beam, and it could be done. Does want to save that that 1 power bomb that he has for the power bomb blocks to get over to this reserve tank. All right, Alexa coming back around. There's some extra missiles there for Easy. Alright, that's 3 reserve tanks for EasyDanger. So, yeah, that's nice pickup there. Alright, which sand pit is it? Pick the right one. Alright, and there's a wetsuit for EasyDanger. Is it this one? Could be. Yeah, that is non-trivial. Nice job, Lexa, getting on the first try. Whoa! And there's the reserve tank. Meridia Reserve for Alexa, giving them 3+ energy or reserve tanks. So that actually does give Lexa the TL BR. So now it is finishing row 4 for Lexa, which means collecting X-Ray, collecting 2 more E-Tanks, and going to Spore Spawn's room. Lexa does not need to beat Spore Spawn, just needs to be in the room with Spore Spawn. That'll be twice tonight, folks, that we see Spore Spawn. So, yeah, this really looks winnable by Lexa here. Because there's a lot of distance that Easy has to cover. Even though there's not much that Easy has to do. It's probably about the same as far as what needs to be collected. Just Easy has the things more spread out. Alright, Lexa, gonna be going for that X-ray scope. Okay, Lexa is all the way across. See, spikes hurt far less with that that gravity suit. Okay. I'm not sure what Easy was doing back in the warehouse, but alright, up the fishbowl for EasyDanger. And gonna be going over to Mama Turtle. That'll be one of 2 E-tanks here in Meridia. Lexa showing us that they have that X-ray scope. Absolutely. Oh. Going for a blue gate glitch here, Lexa. Oh. Oh no. Alright, Lexa. We're running out of missiles. We see Mama Turtle, the Tatori. So, that's unfortunate. On easy. That E-tank. Alright, there is one half of the E-tanks. For easy. He now has 6. He needs one more to get to 7. So that Botwoon E-tank. Now the one thing, Easy does not have the charge beam. Has skipped it, so is probably going to want to save before going to Botwoon. That soft lock is real. All right, Lexa going to be going down for Waterway E-tank. Alright, and that's 5 E-tanks for Lexa. One more E-tank and 2 Spore Spawn it is. And there's another E-tank off to the side here in Big Pink. So this should be pretty easy here for Lexa to wrap up. Alright. Lexa doesn't have to stand in the door. Does have high jump here. Nah, your back needs to be all the way up against the wall there. Oh, looked good the second time there. Nicely done. Alright. And there's a bot wound down for easy. And that's 6 E-tanks there for Lexa. It just has to get to Spore Spawn's room. Basically at the top of Big Pink here. Meanwhile, Easy does have 7 E-tanks, both Meridia E-tanks now. Easy has to collect Spring Ball and get back to Grapple Beam room. Not gonna happen here before Lexa hops through this door and gets to Spore Spawn and has done with a official SRL time of 1 hour and 19 minutes. So GG's to Alexa. All right, and we're gonna see here. EasyDanger finish it out. Come on, bring it home. Yeah, 1 hour and 19 seconds is Lexa's SRL time here. Lexa finishing off Spore Spawn. We see 2 Spore Spawn defeats tonight. Not just 1, but 2. Alright, and Easy gonna use this grapple beam here to get up into the top of the pants room. Nicely done there. Gonna make his way over to Spring Ball. Does have to pick up Spring Ball, and then once EasyDanger has that Spring Ball, it will be getting back to the grapple beam room. Yeah, what a showing by Lexa. A 19-minute death and still coming back and winning. Just goes to show anything can happen here, folks, in Super Metroid Double Anti-Bingo. It's definitely a game of skill. EasyDanger looks like gonna kill Shaq Tool. I don't know why. Shaq Tool was just so friendly to him and helped him through that room. I'll never understand that. Yep. Oh no. Lexa, having left the Spore Spawn room. Hello!
Hello.
How are you?
Dying.
What
Figuratively.
Yeah, what was going through your mind when you took that death in
keep going.
Yeah.
Try to find a new route.
Mm.
Apparently chat had found a route that was better than what I anticipated. I wanted to do row 3.
Yes, that's what I was speculating you were gonna do, was row 3, and the TLBR just seemed to mesh so well.
Yeah, TLBR was a pretty good one.
What were you thinking when you forced row 5? Lock.
I was thinking, you gotta grab grapple to collect Spring Ball, and then you gotta go back to grapple. Plus 7 energy tanks and 70 missiles is it's a lot.
Lots of collection, yep.
And 3 reserve things is just like the cherry on the top.
Yeah, there at least 2 of them are not really in your. So yeah, the other so I was speculating column 5 as a pretty nasty column. And the other row that stuck out to me was row 2.
Row 2.
Yeah,
like
15 wreck ship missiles. All the wreck ship missiles. So you got to go all the way around the wreck ship. You got to skip wave beam. Both Brinstar missile recharge stations. Okay, so you got to know where those things are.
Screw attack.
Screw attack means you go into lower Norfair, and defeating Bot Wu means you go pretty deep into Meridia. So that takes you all around the world, everywhere.
Yeah.
So if you don't know where those Brinstar missile recharge stations are?
There's one above Kraid, and there's one in the first Brinstar room you enter. At the bottom.
Oh, you're giving them away. You're giving them away.
Come on. That's what we need.
That's true.
People inform equal bitter races.
I mean, I like to leave a little bit of suspense. For our viewers in chat, they might not know where they are. But yeah. I thought that one was also one that caught my eye there. It's so much travel around the world.
Yeah, you want to optimize the travel. It makes much more travel for people.
Yes, yeah. So if I give you a row that forces you to travel everywhere, that's and that's kind of what you were doing with Easy.
Yeah.
You know, having to collect grapple beam and then go into go back to grapple. You know, that takes time. So
Yeah, that was pretty much like the only way to make it really viable is basically to go into Redshift first. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck. And Redshift first is pretty hard, as you could have seen.
yes,
I got
yeah,
stuck on one of the spike and got double it.
yep. Yep, Redshift first. No joke. I was talking about it as both of you were actually attempting Redshift first.
Yeah, I saw that. He was stuck on the mode for a bit, so I'm like, I guess I have a chance now.
Yeah, that did cost Easy a bit of time. And then ultimately decided to go back to lower or
I'm
north
I
air to
missed
pick up.
Route Meridia, and I'm pretty sad about that because it was a pretty good route, but I missed Route Meridia. I went to grab Plasma first. Well, I should have went for the recharge thing and then take the toilet back up to Plasma.
No, I think you were fine. I think what you should have done was go back out through the bottom
Yeah, I
of the
tried the
big
green
room,
gate glitch.
and no, you don't have the green gate glitch.
No, I tried to, and it was
Oh,
complete failure.
yeah. Yeah. What you could have done was you could have gone back around down to back through Cacatac Alley, and then through into Botwoom
Oh,
E-Tank room, and then down the sand pits that way.
yeah, that's
And
true.
that would have been a little bit more efficient. That was actually what I expected you to do, and then you went down the toilet and came back around. Not a big deal, but it was definitely, I think, to your point, not as efficient as you want. Easy. How
Yo,
are you?
am I
Pretty good.
heard?
You
Yep,
Hey,
are.
heard.
You are. Your official SRL time here is 106:33. So GG's. Nicely done.
thanks. GG, Lexa.
Um,
Good game. So we both have the waste 20 minutes of the moat tile.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I did the worst thing, which is I'm sitting here listening to Sir the whole time, and I heard you die, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I've got some time,
Yeah.
which sucks. This is the first time I've gotten Varia in months. I always do Rec Ship first, and I could not get that the CWJ to save my life.
Yeah.
Mm.
I spent quite a few tries on CWJ on both attempt. It was not fun to say the least.
Yeah, it's a lot different when you're sitting there. You can redo the save state over and over again in practice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Oh, and then of course the whole sports spawn thing. It's not a great race.
What did you do at Sport Spawn? I didn't
I
catch.
screwed up my ammo twice. I ran out of supers trying to get to sports spawn super, so I went and fought sports spawn. And then Serb didn't see why, but when I got to the to enter Meridia, I had used my last power bomb to get to Ship Reserve. So I was running around looking for power bombs, and I had to go to Crate E-Tank.
That's why you went to the to Crade, back into the warehouse. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I knew you were out of power bombs because I knew you had saved your last power bomb for the power bomb box there to get to Extra Preserve.
And I'm sitting there thinking, no, I'm so clever. I saved that power bomb, forgetting that still
Yeah.
needed one.
Yeah, it didn't dawn on me that you didn't have any power bombs. Break the tube. So yeah, going back into the warehouse there, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, well, at least I got to show off some spring ball tech at the end there, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it's always fun to show spring ball tech.
Spring ball is best item in the game.
Yes, it is.
Best
Basically,
item
I got
in
a
the game.
42 after that dead at 18 minutes or so. That's not bad.
Well,
But
no,
yeah,
this
the
is
LBR was way faster.
Mm-hmm.
this was actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, and it's only because of that death.
Yeah, well,
I was scared you were going to finish, and I'm just still like running around for 35 minutes trying to find a power bomb or something.
That happened to me way too often. At the end, I was looking for supers because I wasted all my supers trying to get glitch to save like 5 seconds. And so I'm just sitting there, where am I gonna find supers? And then I missed the green gate glitch on the blue door like 20 times.
Did you skip charge too?
At the beginning, yeah, I was doing row 3 at the start.
Yeah, why did you skip charge?
Row 3.
Why
Well,
not?
I know you were doing row 3, Lexa, but yeah,
Oh, yeah?
easy. Yeah, why?
I'm gonna to be honest, when I'm doing dab, I usually skip anything that I don't see when I'm practicing. I just skip anything I don't necessarily need, just as a practice tactic. So I usually don't have charge or wave or high jump. And since I didn't necessarily really need to kill any bosses, or it just seemed like it might be okay to skip it.
Batwoon?
Yeah, I forgot about Batwoon.
Where you can soft lock?
Yep.
But then at the same time, it was like I had to collect 70 missiles, and I was doing 20 supers. And you saw I stopped to farm just for extra safety, but I figured I'd have enough ammo for Batoon when I got there. And if I spent that much ammo on Batoon, I would probably deserve to just have to forfeit.
Well.
Probably deserve to die.
Oh, I definitely deserve to die. If I hadn't had to pick up 7 E-tanks, I probably would have.
Oh yeah. I don't know why you didn't give me row 5. I was like, row 5 is so fucking freaking good.
So
You know what? I just kind of got down to row 4. It looked like a lot of running around, and I didn't see row 5 until you assigned it to me.
It's like, you gotta grab grapple. You gotta go grab spring ball. Then you gotta go back to grapple.
Yeah.
You gotta collect so much stuff at the same time. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, so spring ball, grapple to spring ball to grapple was the worst of it. So I didn't. If I had been able to get my gravity suit when I wanted to, it might not have been as bad. But then it was going down and then all the way back up to wreck ship and then down to get everything else. And the CWJ, man, makes fools of us all.
CWJ is gonna destroy you every time.
CWJ will get you. That is not a simple trick. Not a simple trick.
And when I died on the spike, I was like, no.
Yeah. So you died on where in the
spike and bowling.
The
door. Okay. I hit the door, so I lost all my momentum. So I had a small jump coming in, and then I was trying to do cheeky damage boosts, and one of them completely failed, and I got double hit.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I knew you were like in the wreck ship area, but I didn't hear how or where you were when we had your untimely passing.
I mean, I had Fantoon down pretty easy. Like, Fantoon was the easiest part of both those things. And I can't believe I died in bowling, out of all places.
Well, Fantoon is usually what gets me, like getting caught up by CWJ, and then I could barely make it across the ocean.
Meet CWJ Fantoon's the easiest thing, and then like just surviving the wreck ship and doing it fast is another thing. I need to practice any percent new route.
But I'm not disappointed. I finished faster than I thought I would. That was all things considered pretty good. A lot closer than I thought. Thanks for racing.
Thanks. My God, that was ear crunching when I died. I was like, no.
Well, that's why I said though, no matter what happens, remember I'm probably gonna end up way further behind anyway.
Yeah. All right. Good racing.
So
thanks, sir, for doing comms.
Yes, oh yeah, no problem. Brett, and thank for Spaghetti Toast Book for doing the tracking.
I really appreciate that. That's probably the hardest part about this whole thing.
Toast Book. All right, thanks Linkforce too.
All right. So with that, we are going to wrap up our double anti-bingo broadcast here. So please double check the schedule there in the Speed Gaming channel. There's also the Dab tournament. You can provide this schedule for the Double Anti-Bingo tournament. Coming up tomorrow, May 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have Pete Za34 versus Toasty. And at 10 p.m., again, Eastern Time, we have a Gameaholic versus Messer. So going to be some more Double Anti-Bingo action coming your way. And stay tuned to the Speed Gaming channels. And once again, want to thank both of our runners for coming out and showing off their skills tonight. And we will see you next mission.